where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Akron Zips. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Zips' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for a loss.
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Great place to start for this offense. Completion to the right. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him.
Touchdown, Akron! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Brown.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the back. Quarterback keeps it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, Zach. To the line.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Carter. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Toss sweep to the right. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Quickly out to the tight end. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. For Akron, 7, Vanderbilt 0.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the move, it's Newberry. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Lots of running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds. They're trailing by 14 to Cal. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going with the ground game left. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Zips racing to the line in a hurry-up.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Zips have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Catch in the middle, it's Newell. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. In the red area, it's Curry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting to run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
42 spike.
Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Makes the grab on third. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Zips are threatening on first and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Zips! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Defense looks as if it's coming. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, try to go low, take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle or they're used to it too. But those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Akron.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Zips want to move quickly.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nice job on the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Curry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And the Zips are on the move. Looking for a physical attack in the gun.
and sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires complete on the crosser. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
The give to the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Bringing the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Zips want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
To the ground with the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. And the Zips will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Akron! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 17 to New Mexico.
Slithers into space.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Commodores! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. More snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Akron 20, Vanderbilt 17.
So the final period starts with a second down play.
42 Spider.
Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Finds his tight end. It's a seam wide open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Zips have their offense in high gear. He might want another play. Gonna look downfield again. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snagged in the middle. It's Newell. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Zips! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a 2-possession lead.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown!